Well, welcome back to the final game of the minor round of the 2022 Gillies Shield, Gunnerland, Adelaide Plains. Coming to you from West Beach in South Australia, and there's something a bit funny going on here, because if SA win and keep Victoria under 8 runs, they'll finish top. Victoria, should they win, they cement their place in the final. James Harris here, alongside me is Mark Cramp, and the Hall of Famer, Mel McGee. Welcome.
Flamer, Hall of Flamer.
Is that what I said? Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome.
Thanks, James.
Bit of crackling in the microphone, I think, there. I'll let you go first, Mel. You deserve it.
Thanks for welcoming, James. Excited to be here. Beautiful night. Perfect night for softball.
Yeah, here's the scenario. New South Wales have played all their games. We're now left with SA versus Victoria, and simultaneously Queensland are playing the ACT on Diamond 2. You'd say the winner of that game goes through to the playoffs. Potentially. Because it'll come down to runs against. Victoria win this game, they're guaranteed a spot in the finals as well. Here we go. Something funny. Don't adjust your dials. That's Taylor Chillingworth pitching for the SA Stars. Under 18s state representative. She's just made the Aussie under 18 team, but we haven't seen her pitch for the SA under 18s, but here she is pitching for the Stars. And Mark, you were just about to say she started off well.
Starts off with a 91 kilometre an hour. Not bad to roll the arm over and start, and then an 86 change drop, I'd say.
Now, having said that, Taylor Chillingworth is the SA fourth string. No disrespect to her, but she may have the starting lineup behind her in defence. We've got Bell White catching, Pippa Adkins at first, Amber Hood second, Lana Kayser at third, Chelsea Robinson at shortstop, and the outfield is left to right. Sarah Tonkin, Maddie Cameron and Gemma Letton. Not a bad lineup to have behind you when you're making your pitching debut at a Gillies Shield.
Very good lineup. And a KC to start with.
She's making me eat my words.
Ring a ding ding. That's not bad. Now, we saw it last night with Jade Peterson, the off pace. And I just had a heated argument or debate about whether speed is the key. It can be anything as long as it gets an out, right? It doesn't need to be pace. It can be change. It can be anything. Some seem to think that some people don't throw hard enough. And I said, well, you don't need speed to win. You just need to get movement on the ball. You need to be different than others. And as we see,
as I look down, that pitch was in the 90s. So she does have a little bit of whip to her. And Caitlin Laird was the first batter for Victoria. This is Kerry Pritchard. Guys, don't let me take over this gig here. Jump in, keep me quiet for a while.
Nice pitch by Chilli there. I had a quick chat with some of the girls before the game, and they said Taylor Chillingworth was unfazed, named as starting pitcher. She was ready to roll, do whatever she can to help the team. So good vibes from Taylor tonight.
Great pitch. At 67 kilometres an hour. It just looked like it was floating.
Brilliant. SA Victoria. South Australia, 7 games, 6 wins, 1 loss, 41 runs for, 16 against.
Second strikeout. Big swing on that one too. Jim, 92 Ks an hour after a 67 kilometre an hour change. She's got 1 and 2 straight off the bat.
Mixing up the pace beautifully. Bell White behind the plate doing some excellent calling, as usual.
You know what this means? It just means I've got no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to this sport. Here's Taylor Chillingworth, a teenager. She was the winning run against the ACT in an 8-inning thriller.
About 3 days early on that swing.
Brianna Trim.
She can make adjustments. I'm sure she will.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be choking up, I don't think. The very powerful hitter.
Might help having an Olympian catching for you.
Absolutely.
And the confidence of this unbelievable Stars lineup behind you. They have been terrific so far in this tournament. There's still a day to go.
Just a bit outside. Maybe that's why my pitching career never took off, because I didn't have an Olympian to throw to. Maybe if I had a better catcher,
that
James.
was the reason. South Australia lost their opening game to New South Wales in a tiebreaker 3-2. Have gone on to go undefeated since. Victoria's had a couple of good outings.
Oh, big
Nice
cut.
pitch.
Swinging a miss. They defeated Victoria on, they defeated ACT on day one, and then they defeated ACT earlier today.
Well, this is a great start by Chillingworth. KC, K2, and 2 strikes on batter number 3.
She looks very comfortable out there. Does not look out of place at all.
Very composed.
Yeah.
And you saw her, she hit a triple last night too, Jim, if that's correct. She hit a triple, I think, from memory, and it just slotted straight in. It was amazing.
Yeah, she's been a good performer for the team this week. In a close game against New South Wales earlier today, she featured with a 2-run shot to go ahead in the 5th inning. They were leading the New South Wales team 2-1, but the final score for that game was 2-3. So a key at bat in that game. Hands to the ball, opposite field. Counts full. Brie Trim following her, Kylie Steam, as we saw her hit a long ball on night one.
He looked very focused in the box, both on deck and in the box.
It's a good tough at bat by Brie here after a couple of strikeouts, making Chile throw a few.
Ground ball, Chelsea Robinson fires it across to Adkins for the 3rd out of 1-2-3 inning. Let's quickly cut across to our man Eric Bolner.
Hello, everybody, and hello, Australia. I just wanted to give a quick update of the exact scenarios that are required in the 2 games this evening. You know it's really simple, as James explained. If Victoria win this game, they're through. There's nothing they can do. But what if they lose this game? What does this mean? Well, look, Queensland's pretty much safe. Unless they get outscored by 20 runs in the first 2 or 3 innings, there's no way that they can be passed on run differential. So let's, for all intents and purposes, consider Queensland safe. That means that ACT, in an event of a Victoria loss, would need to win, and there's a run differential that comes in later. But basically the formula is Victoria win, they're in. If they lose, then ACT would need to win and hope for a Victoria loss. That's what we're playing for right now. The game is underway on the back diamond between Queensland and ACT. It is a 0-0 score at the moment. Laura Coulter is starting in the circle for Queensland.
Well, Mel, is that as easy as they made it out to be, or are you confused as I am?
I think I've got it.
So Victoria need to win.
They're
And if they don't win, ACT need to lose by a certain amount. Is that right?
ACT need to win.
That's it. All right. All we need to know is South Australia's in, right?
Yeah,
we're in the finals.
Yes.
And New
Yes.
South Wales. I don't want to upset anybody like I did last night. And New South Wales, if you're watching at home.
And Queensland.
In Queensland. The Victorian side looks very relaxed and composed out there. They're having a bit of a chin wag and a bit of a, this is good. This is what you want to see coming into a tight game, is that everybody's not on edge.
Absolutely. Look like they're ready to have some fun. Field the ball, throw the ball, play some catch. Keep it simple.
What can you tell me about this left-handed pitcher? Do you know much about Hannah? Because James is just having something to eat, so I apologise if I put you on the spot there. But I haven't seen her in any of the games, so I'm not too sure.
I saw her for a little bit the other night. She came in. I think we got some. It was late in the game when our bats were hot. Unfortunately for Victoria.
Keep going, Mel. Down ball.
Looked like a good pitch there.
From Hannah Smart, the lefty. Well, maybe our next guest can tell us a little bit about Hannah Smart. I'm so thrilled to introduce you to Jade Jensen from the New South Wales team, but we're here tonight to talk to her about her unbelievably brilliant website and YouTube page. Softball shout out, highlighting all the Australian players that are playing in the collegiate system. Welcome, Jade.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's really awesome. I'm so excited to be here. But yeah, I help run the softball shout-out platform, which is basically just to keep up with all of our incredible Aussies over in the US. We've got heaps of people from South Australia, which is really awesome. But yeah, all of the states, and it's really about just celebrating the success of all of our states collectively.
Now, I know for a fact that the lady to your left, a Hawaii alum, is very excited about college softball. We may very well be in a competition against
Syndicate
one another.
almost.
Syndicate we track the collegiate softball results, and Kathy Lambert's involved as well. What are we? We're tipping. We're tipping on the collegiate results, basically.
Yeah, basically. We pick an All-American team. We've picked the winning team. I don't know.
Wow.
We've covered pretty much everything.
So you've got a couple of fans either side of you, Jade. I can't wait to drill deep into this a little bit further with you, but we've got a game to play. It's SA versus Victoria. You're done for the minor round. You're guaranteed top 2. If SA can keep Victoria under 8 and win, they might go over the top of you. However, that result is yet to be seen. They have to win it first. Amber Hood's leading off for SA, and she gets on for a walk. Now,
Good start.
just the rules of commentary here, Jade. You call it as you see it, okay, with as much passion and excitement as you like. We know that Mel gets a little bit excited when her favourites come up to bat. Me, I don't lose the plot at all.
All right.
And so we'll get you to make some special comments from here to there, and in the inning break, we'll go back to the softball shout-out. Victoria, Hannah Smart, what can you tell us? Did you face her? See her at all during the tournament?
Yeah, I did actually in one of our games. She's a good pitcher. She has some good off speeds to throw, and I think with some smart catching, you can do anything in the game. So yeah.
We made the comment the other night. She throws a heavy ball, doesn't she? Like it's just looks like it's coming at you.
99.
Yeah, pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got that windy start to her action as well. Jade, we saw you at shortstop last night. Is that your #1 position? Is that where you like to play?
I'm a bit of a utility, so I mainly specialise in middle infield, but I also play some outfield. But yeah, it was a really great experience.
Robinson
Great hit there.
gets under it, goes out to right field, and it's a catch taken by Mercury. For Victoria, that's the first out. Tell me, is it daunting being selected to play for the Fire Stars, knowing that your #1 position, you're playing second string to the one and only Stacey McManus?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, she's been my hero for such a long time. I remember going to watch her games when I was like 10 years old, and just watching her be able to represent New South Wales and Australia is really cool. So it's awesome to learn from her.
This is Belle White up to bat for the Stars, hitting 3.
What have you learnt from Macca in your lead up, your trainings, and even this week?
Yeah, I mean, she teaches so much about like technique, but also about character as well. You know, being able to keep your head up, have a good attitude. She's really helped me to grow not just as a player but as a woman. So I'm so thankful for her.
Awesome.
White, the shortstop, Schaefer was cheating a little. She was going a step up the middle to cover the runner taking off on the pitch, which is Amber Hood, so she moves to second. Belinda White with a single. She had a couple of hits earlier on today, keeping the ball rolling, and 2 runners on with only 1 out. This is Maddie Cameron. Let's have a look on the Eastern replay.
It's good backing up there.
Bit of physicality at second. I don't know if you saw that on the replay. I know Amber doesn't mind a little bit of that.
She does not. Nice.
Cameron goes opposite field. Well played by Pritchard at second base. She had to move with the ball, so she had no play at the lead runners going to 2 or 3. We'll see a catcher speed up. So Cameron's effectively done her job of moving the runners around for Lana Kaiser to bring them in. There's 2 out.
Beautiful footwork there from Pritchard at second base. Get behind that ball.
Yeah, definitely.
There's the Eastern replay, Jade. You can talk us through it if you see it and you like it. See something you like, make sure you comment on it.
I think it is so cool how you guys have all of this replay and all of this incredible technology. It's really, really awesome. You guys are doing such a good job with the sport.
You can keep telling me how good a job we're doing all game long if you want to.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's actually amazing. Oh,
Amber Heard.
Yeah, gets away from
Amber
Rick.
Heard. Amber Hood.
She's in the news at the moment.
She is. I've obviously been following the court case.
Yeah, Amber Hood scores from third pace on a pass ball. Runner moves over to third. That's Chelsea Robinson, the courtesy runner for Belinda White. And the Stars are on the board. Lana Kaiser has more extra base hits than anyone else in this tournament, I reckon.
She has been on fire.
She only knows one way. Go big or go home. Jade, do you have any more New South Wales players in the stand watching, keeping an eye on the Stars tonight?
Oh, I don't tell you everything. There might be some spies, but I don't think so.
Oh, I've just been put in my place here by our guest, our one-time, short-time guest, Jade Jensen. Thanks for joining us.
I know KP well enough to know that there would be spies somewhere here. She's all over it.
I'm so pleased that she will allow us some of your precious time.
No, thanks for having me.
Look, you've also kicked out Mark Cramp now. It's his first tournament back in a little while commentating as well. So look at him, he's got one eye on you as well. Now, he likes a bit of fun as well, so you can have a laugh, that's okay. We have fun here.
Yeah.
2-2 count for Lana Kaiser. 2 out. Runner on 3. Down,
a great pitch.
out,
Yeah,
but
tight
Rig
call
wants
there.
it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'll just clean off that extra outside bit of the plate for the blue, I reckon. It's a little dirty.
Lana did well not to go chasing there. That was a beautiful pitch by Hannah.
We got a full count. Sarah Tonkin is in the background of that shot. She's in the on-deck circle. Hit by pitch.
Oof.
So she'll go up to first base. Runners at the corners now with 2 out for the Stars. Well, it's a walk if it's not a hit by pitch. Full count, right?
Well, it's ball 4 anyways. So what?
A little
Oh, they're
confusing.
claiming it's a foul ball.
Oh, foul. Here it is, Blue. All right, while we have a look at the Eastern replay here, Jade, you're still in the under-23 squad.
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll stick around for another tournament?
Sure will.
You got uni or work off, or are you still aspiring to go over to college yourself?
I haven't decided to go to college. I wanted to go to college when I was younger, but my mum was diagnosed with a terminal illness, and actually the last time I came here, I thought it was the last time she'd seen me play softball. So that definitely played a factor into me not deciding to go over because I wanted to spend time with her. But yeah, I'm studying psychology at uni now. I've got a scholarship in Australia, so I'm just sticking it out. But we'll see. Maybe one day I might do an exchange or something and have some fun.
I hope I haven't unpacked something there that you weren't willing to talk about. So
No,
thank
it's
you
okay.
for opening up about that.
I'm so thankful to be here, and honestly, like, it's just so awesome she's been able to come for the first 2 days and see. So it's really a blessing.
Amazing, amazing. All right, Lana Kaiser's gone up to first, so the umpires have obviously had a chat about it.
Yep.
Tonkin comes to the plate. Runners at the corners. Stars have hit the board early. Have you been impressed with the Stars so far, Jade?
Yeah, definitely. We had a really tough game against them last night, and yeah, they shone. They were really good.
Swing from Tonkin. She was protecting because this 1-3 split. She takes on Kaiser.
Yes.
Did the run cross the plate before the out was recorded?
I don't think so. I think Chelsea almost made it, but not quite.
Both coaches are coming to the plate to argue their point.
That is a
No
tough
way,
call.
says Coach Rick. You can hear it in the effects mic.
Oh, the determination in that run.
Yeah.
We're going to need your split screen here, David. We need to see if the run across the plate before the tag was made at first. Kaiser wasn't happy with the call. Here we go, umpire's call.
Run did not score.
Run did not score. We got a 1-0 ball game at the end of the first inning. Jade Jensen's our special guest, the host of the softball shout out. But before we get to that, Jade, we've got Eric.
Quick update, obviously big finals implications on the backfield. ACT get a runner in scoring position, 1 out for Claire Warwick. She quickly goes behind 0-2 in the count and then fouls off 8 straight foul balls to get an opportunity before she hits a big shot to right field that's caught by Janice Blackman, who then guns down the runner at second to keep a run off the board. It's 0-0 in the bottom of the first, but an epic at-bat and already some championship caliber softball on the back diamond.
Spectacular action. Jade, I want to know what made you think about doing the softball shout out?
Yeah, well, I just had some friends that were going over there, and I guess I really wanted to be able to support them, and at first I thought it would just be a New South Wales thing, but then I was like, why not include everyone else? So, yeah, I just really want to be able to promote the sport, I guess, and help it to stay alive. So, yeah.
Were you surprised about the amount of Australians that are in the college system?
Oh, definitely. I thought there was going to be like 10, but there's over 30, which is so, so good. And it's really encouraging for all of our younger athletes who look up to them and want to follow in that same path. So, yeah.
What I might do is I might get someone to put the softball shout out website in the comments to this broadcast, just so people can have a look if they're not aware of it. What is it, Jade?
I think it's just softballshoutout.com. I'll double check.
That's part of your selling of the product, Jade. You need to know to market your product. You got to know everything about it.
Yep, it's just softballshoutout.com.
Softballshoutout.com. Check
Nice
it
and
out.
easy.
We'll put that in the comments, and we'll talk about it some more in a moment. This is Kylie Steamers.
Yeah, nice
for
hard foul there.
Victoria.
Everyone, Queensland now up 1-0 on the backfield. Queensland up 1-0 on the backfield, reaching on an error. Dorinda Stone scoring.
Steamers watches that one low. Have a look at this for a split screen. Thanks to Spacequake Sports. Did the run score. Great throw from Rigg. Cuts down Kaiser. Then it was Schaefer and a run down. We'll get to that in a moment. How good's this coverage, Jade?
It's amazing. It really, really is. I love what you guys have done with the sport, and it was so good, especially during COVID, to be able to watch you guys still playing.
Well, 6 years we've been doing this, believe it or not, with Spacequake Sports, so you can go back and look at the library of our Spacequake Sports YouTube channel or the Softball SA Facebook page. Steamers fouls that one off. Here we go. Okay, we've spoken about this. Rigg, great throw. Schaefer takes on Kaiser. That's the wrong one. That's the... Oh, the tag was made first. Great call from the Blues. And great camera work from Spacequake Sports. Change up from Chillingworth. Kaiser fires it across for the first out. Now, you've got to have a favourite college team if you're going to go to all this work for the shout-out.
Definitely Washington. I love Gabby playing.
Go Dogs, right? How good's Klingler going? I picked her in my All-American team.
She is awesome. It was really, really cool to be able to watch her. I went and saw a game a couple of weeks ago, and I got to meet her, and she's so lovely.
Is that
as well.
right? Oh.
Yeah.
You went to Washington.
Oh, this is off the end of the bat. Chillingworth has to field it. She is a shortstop, so we know that she can play a ground ball. Gets it across to Atkins for the second out. Mel?
I was just asking, so you were in Washington?
Yeah, I went over to go see my granddad, who unfortunately passed away last week. But we stopped. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I got to go and watch a game and see Gabby and the Huskies, and it was really, really good. It was a good game.
Was that, she had a big game recently. She had her 1,000th strikeout.
Yep.
Was that it?
I didn't see that one. That was one after me.
100th win. So in the last month, she's had her 100th career win and her 1,000th strikeout.
So incredible.
It's very impressive.
Amazing.
Abby playing.
And she's a senior this year, right?
Yep.
5th year?
I believe so.
Yeah, 5th year. So, Mel, who's your favourite team? I know you've got a couple of favourites, actually.
I have heaps. Well, obviously University of Hawaii is up there. Alabama. I do like Oklahoma. Florida. Oh, I don't know. I just love it all. I'll cheer for it. I just cheer for a good game of softball.
George doesn't really want me to support Oklahoma because of last year's home plate batters box. But having said that, my team name for our college tipping competition is called the Arlo Show. Because she's the GOAT, right? She's got the record for the most home runs in NCAA history, and she's just the crown in that jewel.
She goes all right.
45-1, number one ranked team in the US. So watch out for Oklahoma come. Well, regionals, super regionals, and then College World Series just around the corner. Jade, are you going to do any special broadcasts of the softball shout-out from the Gillies Shield or 23s?
Oh, I haven't thought about it yet.
I know a production company.
Oh, I could use a few hands.
All right. When was the last one that you did? What was the last episode?
Oh, I think it was number 3 or 4. I haven't done one in a couple of weeks. A great bunt. Advances the runner. Good job.
That was close. Great bunt.
Jade, you've just stepped in beautifully there, called the play-by-play. Jade Jensen, our special guest, the host of the softball shout-out. It's going to get to the pointy end of the college season any moment now. I know that, one of our favourite teams, Pensacola State, just won their conference. I can't find anywhere where they go next. Do they play in like a divisional final or anything like that? Is there anything in the junior college, Mel? Can you tell us?
I would think there would be. There's surely is finals. There's got to be conference finals.
I think so.
All right. Well, I know Georgia Hood watches us as many live streams as she can. So if you're watching Georgia, yeah, let us know what Pensacola are doing next after you've just won your conference.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have like a regional championships coming up, but
Roll Tide. I'm just looking at some of the comments on the live stream.
Yeah.
Mark Armstrong said to say sweet heat softball and cruises.
Oh yeah, Mark Armstrong's a great coach. He's coached me a couple times for sweet heat and cruises.
Mel. Oh, sorry, we're still on. Here I am just talking amongst ourselves here.
So, Jade, how much time per week do you spend working on it, putting it all together?
Probably about 3 days a week, sometimes more. It's a bit hard to get all of the media ready, I guess, because not all of the colleges have photos and stuff. So it does take a couple days to collate it all, but it's good.
Yeah, keeps you busy.
It sure does.
In between lectures and all that.
And everything else, yeah.
And do you get in touch with any of the schools, or is it all your own research?
No, it's a bit of both. So I obviously have to ask for permission to get some of the footage from them. But a lot of the girls are really good with sending photos and selfies, and we've got plans to have a few interviews with them as well.
Awesome.
So that should be exciting.
Yeah, you popped up into my Twitter feed.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I'm on Twitter, and it came up someone you might like to follow. And I was all over it. I was like, this is fantastic. Who is it? Now I know. But yeah, gave you a follow on Twitter.
Oh, thank you so much. I have to get back onto it.
Oh, nice
Tonkin
shot.
just off the end of the bat, and Schaefer will gun it across
Great
in
stretch
time.
by the first baseman.
That was a good stretch. Well done picking that up. Look, we've got great followers here, and we can see that regionals are next and then national championships if you win regionals, okay? May 6th at Longwood, Florida. Pensacola will play in the regional finals and go to the Florida State champs, and the top 2 teams go to nationals. And that was a combination from about 3 or 4 different viewers. Thanks very much. McCook Uni won their 11 regionals and will
Well
host
done.
the conference.
How exciting.
Who's at McCook?
I think is that Paige? I think so.
There's the softballshoutout.com link in the comments. Pippa Adkins is up to bat. Jade, I think it's brilliant what you've done. I mentioned to you in a conversation that we had a couple of months back, I said, you beat me to it. But the reason why we never did anything about this was the amount of time and resources and effort it would take to follow these players, these amazing players.
Yeah.
And you almost wouldn't do it for one if you weren't willing to do it for everyone else. It must accumulate a lot of your time.
It definitely does. I didn't expect there to be so many people, but I guess once I got started, I just had to keep going. But yeah, I really want to be able to use my platform to empower others, the people that are there, and to just grow the sport, to grow interest, and to hopefully grow the softball community. So whatever it takes, I guess.
Pippa Atkins, swing and a miss. Do you have any help? Surely someone is there to help you.
It's a bit of a family business, unfortunately. Dad has to help me a little bit with the website, and Mum's good as well. We have to divvy up who watches each game because that's a lot of games to watch.
Swing and a miss. It bounces before it gets to rig, and she pumps a couple of times, sets herself, and fortunately it's steamers with a long reach. And the second out recorded. This will bring up Sophie Roberts to the plate. This is just her second start. It's been in the DP position both times. She is a junior Aussie Spirit representative.
Hannah Smart has really settled in this inning, getting the first two batters in the Stars lineup. So you're looking for some sponsorship or looking for someone to work with to sort of get some type of income to help support you? Or
I haven't really thought of it like
no
that.
business plan yet?
Nah, not yet. I'm too busy to keep it going all the time, constantly.
Well, you got good support through Softball Australia as well. They got behind you.
No, and thank you so much to you guys. Oh,
See that back came flying out of her
job.
hands as she grounds out to Smart. A 1-3 in the scorebook. So a 1-2-3 inning for Victoria. They'll take a little bit of momentum into the start of the third inning. It is a 1-0 ball game to South Australia. Mel McGee, Softball SA, royalty, Hall of Famer, record amount of Cath Coral medals. That's our MVP joining us here at the table. And also a very special guest, Jade Jensen, part of the New South Wales Fire Stars, but is with us to talk more about her website, the Softball Shoutout, and plenty of freshman players I've seen it on your list. So is this going to be an ongoing thing, or will it be one-timer?
I don't know. I guess whatever door's open, I'm hoping to just walk through it. But yeah, there has been such a massive surge of people, my age, going to college, and that's really good for the sport. So I want to be able to keep supporting them. And hopefully encourage other people to also pursue that dream if that's what they want to do.
Well, Mel, you've given me a great idea. If there's anyone out there that wants to support Jade and the brilliant coverage that she brings of the Australian players in the NCAA, NAIA and the junior colleges, we're more than happy to pass on your details to Jade and help get her some support. If you want it, of course, Jade, and because we want to see it, because those players, those 30-plus players that are currently playing in the state are the future of this sport, and potentially our national team players, definitely our state players, and we can't wait to get a few of them back to be playing in the Gillies Shield. Ground ball, Kaiser. 5-3.
Way to stay down on that by the third baseman.
Now, this is your Gillies debut. Have you played any other age groups for New South Wales?
I was here a couple years ago. I've played in the under-18s.
In the under-17
yeah,
nationals?
17s,
okay, yeah. You beat SA in the final.
We sure did.
Congratulations, I guess.
Thank you so much.
Great play from Chillingworth for the second out. We were bringing the live stream for that tournament as well. It was fantastic.
Was incredible. It was really, really good. That was probably one of my favorite moments in my life. So thank you so much for hosting that and for making it happen.
It's a big week for the New South Wales team. As every Nationals is, I guess you could say. So, well done, Jade, on some great accomplishments, but also the softball shout-out. If you haven't seen it in the comments of this broadcast, it is www.softballshoutout.com, and you'll see Jade in the shout-out, in the video links. But what you can do is you can click on the players list. It'll show you a photo of all the 30...
Yeah, all
30,
of the players.
30 players?
Yeah.
30 players. You can go to their school page. You can see their statistics and their schedule. What else? Tell us more.
Yeah.
Tell us more about the shout-out.
Yeah, you can have a look. There's all of the players, their home state, and also their clubs, their positions, what they're studying. And soon, like I said before, we're going to be having a few interviews. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask them, whether it be about, how to balance study and sport, or, what the competition level is like, feel free to send it through, because I'll be talking with them in a couple of weeks. So, yeah.
Amazing.
I would love for some questions for them would be about their recruiting experience.
Yeah.
I teach at our local high school where we have a softball program, and one of their assignments is looking into the college system and applying for it and stuff. And so, yeah, having some information from those players about how they got recruited, whether it was with the company or based on Australian performances and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be very interesting.
3-2 count here.
Nice piece.
A great drive into the gap.
Keep going, Jade.
Ooh,
All the way
hit
to 2. Good job.
Hit the soft
Caitlin
spot out at
Rudd.
second there.
Yeah, she's a slight, she's checking out the leg, see if she's okay. Here's the Eastern replay. Goes into the centre right alley. She got all of it, didn't she?
Yeah, way to be aggressive with a full count. That's a great job.
She'll turn one. Just stumbling there around one as well.
Yeah.
And this is the soft part of the diamond here.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
slipped. Well picked up there, Mel, and she stands up at 2.
The outfield did a great job of relaying that in.
So Laird with 2 out, hits a double, and Victoria have their second base runner of the game.
Ooh, nice pitch.
Did I get that wrong, did I?
Would you get right?
No, Pritchard's up to bat. No, all
No,
good.
you're right.
Yep.
Chile struck out Pritchard, her first at bat. But Kerry will be looking to drive her to the fence, I would think, at this point. Try and score that run from 2.
Timeout called. Bill White has a word to Taylor Chillingworth, who has got through a couple of innings unscathed so far. Big double to Laird. And now Pritchard with a good hitter's count. Big swing and a miss. Two out in the top of the 3rd. Ground ball to Kaiser, and composes herself, just has a little pump in the glove and fires it across for the 3rd out. So SA hold their nerve after a great shot from Caitlin Laird, the first hit of the Victorian offence in this game. We flip over the scorecard for the bottom of the 3rd. Now, the comments section on social media is blowing up about you at the moment.
Cool.
Yep, Jade was also a coach at the recent under-14 Nationals, so giving back to the sport as a coach as well as the softball shout-out.
Yeah, I love coaching. I think because I've had so many incredible coaches in my life, I really want to be able to give back to the sport. I think I saw a quote before. It was something like, great coaches are able to change a game, but you know, good coaches are able to change people or lives. And I think that, you know, with whatever I do, I really want to be able to just make a positive influence in people's lives.
Yeah, I love that. That's nice.
Great philosophy, yeah.
All right, Jade, we're not going to keep you too much longer. You've been fantastic, so thanks for joining us. Any last comments about the softball shout-out at all that you want anyone to know?
No, just thank you so much for having me. It's super exciting.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to seeing you in action in the 23s as well. Best of luck for tomorrow as well, come finals day. And don't forget to come and stop by and chat with us again during the 23s, okay?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Brilliant. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jade
you.
Jensen,
Thanks, Jade.
the host
Awesome
of the
work.
softball
Love
shout-out. As we get back into
Thanks,
the action, and Gemma Letton, who is hitting 9, her first plate appearance, and hasn't she had a day out? She's had, this is her 3rd game of the day. She's had multiple hits in both games. Hitting 9, playing 9. Just getting away from Rig. The count will go 1-1. How good's Jade?
She just exudes good human, doesn't she?
Oh, man.
I'm a better person for that chart.
Yeah, me too. And the softball shout-out, you know, really goes to show, if you have a look at it, the type of person that she is as a softball fan, but just the insight that we just got as the person that she is,
Yeah.
Mel, as you said, just then letting hard to the opposite
Great piece of
side. Pritchard does well to ground ball to second base.
Yeah, just a well-grounded human. Credit to her parents. Shout out to Jade's mum and dad for raising such a good kid. Yeah, already giving back to the game. I am inspired.
Back to the top for the Stars and Amber Hood. She's scored the only run of the game so far. She got on from a walk and was pushed around from Belinda White. Scored on a pass ball. It's a nice night. We're both in T-shirts.
I know.
I packed my jacket.
I've got, yeah, 2 more jackets to put on. It's getting cooler, but not too bad so far.
So we bring Mark back to the call. Thanks for stepping out for us, Mark.
Can't believe I got kicked out. Happy to do it, though. Very, very talented young lady. I was just having a quick chat to her off base there and about this campaign in the under-23s as well that she's sticking around for next week and what she does. And seems very bright and articulate. And we need more people like that. We were just having a conversation about how softball itself, is fading out of schools and bits and pieces and trying to bring that back and what can be done. So any ideas, let us know.
Thanks, Mark. That's a nice little segue. Softball Australia's got a new participation plan. Softball SA has a couple of participation coordinators as they are starting to become a little bit more prevalent around the country. Our participation officers around the Softball Australia 1 softball states are already making a difference. Softball in South Australia have had a 7% increase in membership this year.
That's great. That's great, because we have noticed a bit of a decline, but the amount of work that Softball Australia, Softball SA is putting into their particular area and region, and Mel, you would have seen it fluctuate from when you started to, you know, it went down, it went up, it's slowly down, but it's slowly coming back up again. You know, it fluctuates year after year, but hopefully we see a rise.
Yeah, well, the Olympic exposure last year would definitely help with that. And exposure like this tournament here and getting it out there to the world definitely helps with that.
Oh,
Barned it.
squared up for bunt. And that left-handed action that comes into the right-hander. We saw Amber Hood back away a couple of times because it does seem like it's coming at you as she cuts a different angle to a right-hander. But this one actually came into the batter's box, hit by a pitch, sees 2 runners aboard for the Stars.
You see, I used to get hit by left-handers and right-handers. I think it was just because I was annoying and had a big mouth. Did you ever get hit with a ball, Mel? You're too nice.
Oh, I may have been here a couple of times.
Laura Bond, she would have hit a few in her time. Laura, big shout out if you're listening.
Yeah, she would have.
She'd aim at you. Don't worry about that. She'd have her eye on you as you're walking out from the dugout.
She would have lined you up in the car park.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
Bill White
Great running.
just avoids that one.
How are they laying off balls that close?
Well, Hood and Robinson, some heads up running there.
Yeah.
Advance to base on that one. Let's have a look on the
Amber
Eastern
was on that
replay.
quick. She didn't break stride. Great running.
You know what? This might back the batters off the plate a little bit because really for SA it doesn't matter. Their opponent tomorrow morning in the 1v2 game will be New South Wales. If South Australia win this game and keep Victoria under 8 runs, they'll finish top. They'll leapfrog New South Wales, but it's not worth getting hurt for, is it? They've got bigger fish to fry come tomorrow.
It doesn't matter what side of the diamond you sit on. I don't think really you're there to win. Whether you're home team, away team, you're playing, right? That's the important thing.
All right, a little bit of trouble here for Victoria as they retired the first batter, Gemma Letton, a ground ball to second base. And then the next 3 hitters have been walked, hit by pitch, and walk, bringing up Maddie Cameron to the plate.
That's
The
dangerous.
hammer.
Yeah, it's dangerous. We've seen this many, many times before, haven't we, with Maddie Cameron stepping into the box. But in saying that, we've got a very aggressive, pitcher out there in Hannah Smart, left-handed, and it looks very unorthodox to me. Is it because she's tall and left-handed? Is that what she seems to be throwing it from a very low angle, leaning across? It's coming right out. She's got good movement and got good pace.
See how she bounces back here against Maddie. See if she can shut down the Stars. Nice stop.
Yeah, that bounce before the plate. So Rig playing an important part behind the plate for Victoria here. Any balls that are going wild will score one easily because Amber Hood's as quick as they come. Then you look at the aggressive base runners behind her in Robinson and White. Anything you'd think that goes to the grass might score 2 or 3.
There it is.
Gets past her. Robinson will score. Belinda White's aggressive. She goes to 3 and Cameron will stand up at 2.
Well, we've seen it time and time and time and time again where Maddie Cameron comes up with a clutch hit and scores 2 runs. Uncharacteristic little fumble there too, so it may have skidded off.
Yeah, it could be a bit dewy out there.
It just sort of stayed low, and that would have only held SA to 1 run because she was behind the ball, charging it in, doing exactly what you needed to do. It just skimmed off a little bit, and as the coach makes an appearance to the mound, it looks like we got our first change, Jim.
Yeah, I didn't see the number as she came out. So Hannah Smart comes out of the game. She completed 2 1/3 innings. She did record 1 strikeout, but 3 walks and 2 hit by pitch, and only gave up 2 hits for 3 runs.
52.
Megan Graf.
Megan Graf.
Megan Graf, if anyone's wondering.
It's always good to make sure that you got the right player.
Just to double check.
Thanks for checking up on me, guys.
Double check. Well, it's not a bad night. Sorry, mate. I was just about to say it's not a bad night for a little bit of juice starting to settle in now, which may have an effect, and which we just saw out on that outfield.
Yeah, Mel and I were just saying that we're both in T-shirts. You, of course, are in your designer hoodie. Straight out of Paris, I'm sure.
Paris, we call it.
Mark, have you seen the softball shout out? Look,
I'm going to get on board. I was just having a quick chat about it. I want to have a look and find out a bit more information. It sounded very informative.
Do you catch any of the NCAA action?
You know what? I'm not going to lie.
All right. Can I get you to do one favour?
I'm struggling to
just
keep
look
up
up
with this game.
Jocelyn Arlo highlights. She's my favourite player.
Right, and you just gave me a double Hawaii chuckers.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's Hawaiian.
Right. Don't we have an wine alumni? Yeah.
Yes,
know it.
but not quite in the league of Jocelyn Alloy.
Well, she plays for Oklahoma.
Just a little bit below you, is that what you said? That's what Mel was saying. Alluding to not in your...
Did you see Kieran Close's comment last night? He named the others from Hawaii that are from Australia.
I heard you list them, and I didn't realise it was that many.
You could make your own team.
Yeah, it's an extensive list now.
Who would pitch, Brooke Wilkins or Kaya Parnaby? Putting you on the spot there.
Yeah.
Two lefties.
Toss a coin.
Yeah.
They're both very good.
I tell you what, though, that's the place you want to go, isn't it? That's where
think
you want to
so.
go to.
I think
Being
so. Yeah.
Hawaii, hello.
Yeah, no, it was pretty special. And not far from Australia, not far from home either. So,
Yep.
no, beautiful, great school, great program, good coach, great coach.
Great sand.
Yeah, nice beaches,
Yeah, shopping was
good
amazing.
shopping, yeah. Good food, plate lunch, yeah.
Gazer bunts, it pops up. It's a squeeze play
Right,
for the Stars.
Go,
no
Lambs,
one
go.
at
Get
two.
there.
She could make a play. Slides
That's
in.
right,
The
scores
second
a
runner
run.
score. Cameron heads up running from Kaiser. Cameron took a leaf out of the Kaiser book and scores on that. There's plenty happening here, Brandon. Good luck catching up on all of this. Someone else talk me through this. Here we go, Eastern replay.
As we watched the
Squeeze
bunt,
play.
it went right up high and then it sort of tailed back a little bit, so it sat in play. What you don't do in this situation is throw the ball.
Or
Yeah.
take your eye off the runner at third.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You've got a runner at third on that situation. Just hold it, just hold it, just hold it. You give her the base. She's going to go anyway. But when you're in that momentum, it's very, very hard to hold it. It's very hard to hold it.
For any juniors out there watching too, that was textbook by Lana, dropping the squeeze and going straight to second, because
Yep.
second base is rarely covered, as we saw, well, never covered on a
Yep.
squeeze bunt. Perfect.
And it forces that throw to second, exactly
Yep.
what just happened.
Yep.
Bill White just fancy footwork trying to avoid
Oh,
the
dead ball.
helmet. It's
Illegal pitch.
a legal pitch. Mark Riggle come out to discuss this. He's a national champion pitcher himself for Victoria, part of their dynasty that they had from, 95 to 2002. I think they won 4 of those titles.
I don't think he was in the 95 because I missed out on that team.
A legal pitch called. Not sure what it was for. So Kaiser moves across to third.
He came in at 96, I think, Jim.
Okay.
95, I got pipped by David Sykes. Big shout out to David Sykes. He took my spot and they won.
In the meantime, we've seen 4 runners cross the plate in this inning.
So that makes it 5-0, I think. Did we get one in the first, Dick?
One in the first.
Get one in the
Yeah.
first.
So it's happened. It's gone down like this. A ground ball for Gemma Letton, who led off the inning. Amber Hood was walked. Chelsea Robinson was hit. Belinda White was walked. Maddie Cameron hit a single to left field that caused a little bit of chaos, scoring a couple of runs. And then Lana Kaiser's squeeze play caused a little chaos and scored a couple of runs.
It's all happening. When it happens for SA, it happens real quick too,
It
doesn't
does,
it? It's
yeah.
like a 1, 2, 3 bang, and then it's an innings over. You get a couple of runs on board, and it's amazing what momentum. Oh, look at that.
Tonkin gets a great piece of this ball, and it gets by the left fielder. Caitlin Laird couldn't do anything about it as Tonkin turns 3. She puts on the burners and slides in safely. Another triple, another run for the Stars.
Wow, she got every piece of that too, and it went out flat.
Did. Her and Maddie Cameron's last 2 shots have been nailed.
Perfect placement too.
Yeah.
Left field was in a great position for that as well. She wasn't too far across the left, so they sort of done a switch around. But yeah,
Met that well, powered it out to the left side, brings up Pippa Adkins, hitter number 8 for the inning.
tell me, Mel, I don't know your coaching career with the Stars. I've seen a YouTube clip. But you've had a lot of these girls under your wing for a long time, and you've known them since they were juniors. And Who have you coached out here? Or have you coached nearly all of them, or just the senior girls?
Pop up to the left side. That's led again in the play. Takes the
Nice
catch and
toss.
fires it home.
Good throw. Very good throw.
Keep going, Mel.
Well, it's funny you should say that. Marnie and I, the first game against New South Wales, we went around the diamond, and and Lana too, we're all involved with the schoolgirls softball program, the high school softball state program, and everyone in the starting lineup had come through and played with us. Like we coach them for 5 weeks and we go away, and it's not as extensive as the state program, but most of these girls in this team, have been a part of that, and a lot of mostly the senior crew I've had a lot to do with Stars.
So you must be awfully proud at the moment?
I am, yes. I'm sure Annie Fidge and Shelley Nella are sitting back somewhere very proud. Karen Dale had a lot to do with them. Annie and Shelley took this core group on, probably right from the get-go, and built the program up. I came on a bit later, but super proud.
And there's a lot of time and effort going in from juniors to the Dragons program. It's softball SA, and people like yourself, and that just time and that's been put into it.
Yeah.
For the last 3 nationals, where they've been the bridesmaids twice, and they're looking at heading into the finals either on top of the ladder or second on the ladder. In this situation, it must make you and everybody else very, very proud. Yeah,
no, obviously the juniors coming through the Dragons program support, playing great supporting role and starring roles this week. But I said it the other night, I think it's the mental toughness of the senior group. They've been through a lot. They've had a lot of heartbreak. I don't think their hearts could break anymore. So they're probably at a point where they're just like, play to win, let's go out there, let's smash it.
All or nothing.
So I feel like that's the vibe they're bringing, and chatting to some of the girls, that's how they feel, and they're ready to make the most of the opportunities they get, and they have all week.
Great work.
Bit of a plug for the Dragons program. Thanks for bringing that up, guys. Sophie Roberts is the batter in the box. She's been a part of the Dragons. So have both of the coaches this year, Bill Benedictson and Andrea Collett. Lana Kaiser was a part of the Dragons as a coach. Smashes it in the alley. RBI for Sophie Roberts. She joins the party. She turns one. She gets to second easily. And this Stars machine is rolling.
That come off the bat awfully nice, didn't it? As we watch the replay. Shortstop, 100% effort. Almost
Schaefer.
Got it, Mel. That was...
Yes.
She jumped at the right spot too, didn't she?
Millimetres.
It's the way they read the ball, these girls, as well. It's next level, isn't it? Like, we watch the Premier League, but we're seeing some of the best here as that comes off the pitch.
First pitch swinging for Letton. She's aboard. Infield single. 10th batter of the inning.
Geez, they're quick, these girls.
5 hits from the last 6 batters.
All through the Stars program, they're all quick. Missing obviously Jordan Harris this year, one of the fastest, if not the fastest. It's just phenomenal, the speed that these girls have all the way through.
Yep, constantly putting pressure on the field. Any ball that goes into play.
It's underrated, but you can't do without it, speed. It's like base running, fielding the ball. It's everything, isn't it? Chasing the ball down. It's just...
Nice piece, Amber.
Hood goes at a high
play.
ball and grounds out to second base.
Pritchard with a beautiful play, staying down on that.
That second hop is the killer.
That was a hard hit ball. She did well on that play. Good job.
11 batters in the inning. As I said, 5 hits, 7 runs. Well, this SA team is very exciting. We were talking Dragons. In the inaugural year of the Dragons, Steph Collett was a player. She won the Golden Dragon Award, so gave out house points for different parts of the camp, and she was voted the best player at that camp at the time. So she is a part of this team, and then you know what? It shows the credit to the person that she is. She came back the very next year to be a coach. I love that she's learned and then she's given back. Then she's gone on to have a successful college career. Then a number of the college players that are over there at the moment, including Jamie Mead, who's in her 5th year, Jessie Keach, Hayley Benithan, they're all products of this state program, the Dragons program, their club networks as well. But what I love about this SA team, well, besides everything that we've just mentioned, is that they're not just from the Adelaide metropolitan area as well. You've got Lana Kaiser from the Barossa Valley, Chelsea Robinson's out north as well. Pippa Atkins currently lives in Queensland, so commuting down. You've got Amber Hood from Mount Gambier. Port Pirie have got a couple of representatives as well through our state program. Riverland, of course, Gemma Letton, Yo Grauer. I love it that it is a true state team.
Yep, 100%.
Brianna Trim looking to get the Vic started here.
Now,
See if she can't drive a ball to the fence.
did she put one over, did I hear yesterday, or was it today she put a home run?
She had a 2-run shot today.
Yep.
Wasn't a home run, but yesterday she made it a long ball.
I think Eric said that she put one over yesterday.
Where is Eric? He was giving us updates from that backfield.
He went to put his feet up. I think he's just going to go and enjoy a game without commentating on it. So good luck to him, and he deserves it. He's a very good caller. Good hit.
Oh,
Very
you
good
called
hit.
it, Mel. Reed Trim puts a charge into one into centre field. So Victoria looking to mount something here in the top of the 4th, desperately trying to get on the board. She got all of that. We've stopped talking about Taylor Chillingworth, haven't we? Because at the start of the game, I thought the Stars were giving up, but she has pitched brilliantly.
She has. She's been asked to do a job and she's doing it beautifully. Kylie Steamers might want to change that though.
You pitch low to her because Bell's setting up very, very low. So she's got a long reach, but that almost, if you go too low, it almost gives her that that cantilever. What is it? Like, you know, that momentum, I suppose. Big long arms and the full extension of the bat could really give that ball some. So they're going low.
Is that where you want it, or do you want it
No,
lower?
I don't want it low. I want it out of the way. Like, make her reach a little bit for it. I mean, you look at the likes of, you know, when we play against Jared, right? You try and put something low. He just uses all arms, and the way he swings, it goes a long, long, long way. Set her up here. You watch this, out, down and out now. She seems very focused.
Mel, do you think that there would be a limit for Chillingworth, or do you think they'll just let her go the whole time? Oh, the right idea for Pippa Atkins to go for the lead runner. She had the time to make the play. That's a tougher play than it looks, because the first base player has to throw it with the timing of the fielder coming to the base.
And the base runner sort of potentially blocking her a bit too.
Almost close, yeah, I suppose. You could have either stood on the plate and then try and throw to second for a tag. But there, if the throw was on the money, you get the lead runner anyway. But unfortunately, this time they got neither.
Yeah.
2 on for Victoria. Here's a chance.
This is what Victoria want to see. People on base, put the pressure back on SA and Chile.
In answer to your question, James Elliott, I'd keep Taylor in all night.
So it doesn't matter to you whether you're on first base or third base for the 1v2 game?
Nope, not at all. Bat first, you score first.
You bat second, you got an opportunity to steal the game, right?
Exactly.
So
yeah, you can set the tone if you bat first. Yeah, never fussed.
But then again, if you field first and you shut them down, then you've got the edge, right? So it's oh, Bell.
Sorry, Bell.
So it's either or. You can take the advantage any side of the field. That's what I was saying before.
Yeah.
And so I'm
yeah, and once the game gets rolling, Yeah, I guess, yeah, just being on third base obviously gives you that last chance to pinch it, but if you bat first and you get up by 7 runs or 10 runs or 11 runs,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It's a big pinch.
Yeah, exactly.
Lamel for Victoria with 2 runners aboard and none out.
Please.
Great catch from
great
Kaiser.
catch.
She's got a chance at a double.
Yes! What an out!
What can't she do, Lana
What
Kaysler?
a play by Lana Kaysler. What a dive to start with and then get up, because that was a hit and run. The runner at second was gone. Watch this, Jim.
Well, she had to take off thinking that she'd be in strife. If she doesn't get going on a ground ball to left field, then she sees it happen. And, well, for Trim, it would have happened in slow motion.
But what a pickup as well.
Yeah, but
to get the out.
to complete the play, the double play.
Oh, got goosebumps. That's what it's all about, and that's what brings people to this game.
Oh, Kaiser, what a catch on the Eastern replay.
Shock and throw, Lana.
I was screaming out, Lana never ceases to amaze me. And every time I'm like, hold the ball. She will throw the ball and she'll get it out. She'll make something happen. But, yeah, beautiful play. I'm
Lana
lost
would
for words.
absolutely
Again.
love that one, Mel, because there was a little bit of argy-bargy before when she got hit in the elbow, remember, from
Yes.
third, and Lana was like, here it is, here's my receipt. And then they were
Then
back and forward. They were back and forward.
Tagged out as well,
Yeah.
remember, in that rundown.
Yeah,
So
yes.
she
And
hit the dirt.
And Rebecca came over and let her know that she was tagged out. So I think there was a little bit of sweet revenge from Lana there. It's played with spirit, this game, and I love it. It's clean, but it's
Yeah.
spirit.
Nothing wrong with a hard softball game.
Cross-border rivalry.
Head ball for Schaefer.
The roads are better, though, once you cross the border. You go to Victoria. Roads are much nicer.
You're going to get me into trouble, producer Brandon. Just putting the selectors on the screen there.
Well.
I'm taking them to you straight away if they come to me. Here we go. Chillingworth.
Hit and run. Steamers was off then.
Yeah, Steamers was off, and Schaefer had to protect on a pitch that there's no way she would ever swing at, but she knew her role. Interesting to see that rig adopting attack if a hit and run down by 8 with 2 out in the 4th.
If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got, right?
Change up, ground ball to Robinson, fires it across. A couple of these throws have just fallen short for the Stars, but
Dear, oh dear.
the receiving players have done
Great
very
kick out by
well.
Pippa.
Hard in mouth stuff here. This is great softball.
Well, what
Umpires are
started out as a little bit of trouble for the Stars, a single to Breed Trim, and then a fielder's choice from Pippa Atkins, who tried to get the lead runner at 2. There were 2 on with none out, and then in the space of 6 pitches, I think there's 3 out and side retired.
We've got a couple of changes, I think.
Now,
So new pitcher.
all right, new pitcher because, and we never want to preempt anything, and we're not hoping that it happens, but should South Australia score 2 runs, the game's over.
Yeah.
International run rule is ahead by 15 after 3 innings, ahead by 10 after 4 innings, or ahead by 7 after 5. So if SA can score 2, the game will be over. If they don't score at all, but they get 3 out without Victoria recording 2 runs, the game is over.
It's a bit to play for too now, because the Vics need to keep it down to 8, is that right? If there's a... Oh, I don't know. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I'll wake up and see what the leaderboard and the games are. Bit of a shout out to the umpires tonight. They've held this game pretty tight. I think I don't think they've made a mistake They've been very clean, and everyone's very respectful out there tonight. So well done to Kevin and his team at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a great crew. Neville Lawrence, the tournament chief umpire. There's a couple of South Australians out there as well. Damien McCauley and Mike Bendel, part of the crew this week. Steve Wallace-Yarrow, Stephen saw KT out there today.
No.
Umpiring a game because Brett Tyler was at work.
That would have had to have been an easy game if KT was out there.
Just filling in, I think. So not only has he been out helping with the grounds all week, he's done the Blues as well.
Good on him. Very hard worker.
How good is he? Well, KT, he would have
He
played a
goes
big
all
part.
right.
Yep.
He is a very hard worker, KT.
He come out here sometimes before a game, he's on the mower, he's laying out the cones, and then he comes back out with the blue shirt on, and you think, who is this man?
Robinson swings first pitch, and Trim fires it across to Steamers for the first. Belinda White comes to the plate.
Therese Bonner is into pitch for the Vics.
Thanks for picking up that change, Mel. I nearly
all right.
glossed over that.
Off to a good start, getting out the lead-off hitter.
Speaking of Dragons players, Millie Fidge just came over with the changes for the Stars. She went to Singapore on the Dragons International Tour, going back a couple of years ago. Made the Aussie Junior Spirit team only to miss out on a trip to Peru. Oh, COVID, just such a downer, wasn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we missed the 2021 Nationals, and the reason why we're playing Nationals in April this year. Well, it's May now. 2nd of May today.
Glorious day. Don't forget it's Mother's Day this Sunday for those playing along at home.
Check, swing, foul ball.
The under-23s, when do they start, Jim?
Grand final for the Gillies Shields tomorrow, so Tuesday. Then there's a day off Wednesday. 23 start on Thursday. And Mother's Day is grand final day.
What a way to spend Mother's Day at softball. Get up early, make mum a coffee, some breakfast, come down and watch the under-23s, because some of the girls, or a lot of the girls that are in this under-23 team, are playing here in the women's. So a lot of talent, a lot of good softball to come.
It's a tight game over on Diamond 2. It's the top of the 4th, and Queensland are leading 4-3, so plenty to play for on that diamond. All the teams from 3 to 5th on the ladder at the moment are fighting for a finals position.
Therese Bonner doing a really good job here, coming into this game. Got the lead-off hitter and having a bit of fun with Belle White here. Good eyes, Belle. Good job.
Did you say it's Bonner?
Therese Bonner.
Oh.
She's not here.
No. That's fine. I used to play with her dad back in Victoria. All
There
right.
you go.
If her dad's name is Paul.
Ground ball, Trims in the play again. She throws on the run.
Great take.
Slightly offline. It was a great take from Steamers. Belinda White's aboard yet another infield single. She's had a couple of those today. On board 3 out of 3 times. And here comes Maddie Cameron, who could represent the game-ending run. We know she's got the power to do so. There's just a reverse angle look on the Eastern replay, thanks to Spacequake Sports. We should thank all our broadcast partners, NITV, SBS On Demand. We'll be bringing all the action from the final series, thanks to Spacequake Sports, as well as all the Softball SA partners that you might see in the signs in the background, because without them, there is no broadcast. Cameron goes to right field, takes a good catch, and Belinda White will have to shuffle back to first for 2 out. I thought she got a little bit more than that, but the right fielder, Mercury, did really well to track it and catch it. courtesy runner for Belinda White, who is catching. Will be Maddie Cameron. And a good friend of mine, Shane Goodall, has just let us know that Paul is her dad.
The Pinewood Rebels, that's who I played for, so g'day, Paul.
A player for the inaugural Victorian men's team.
Yes.
And it's pronounced T-Rays. Like you deserve a raise. Thanks for that, mate.
Oh, well, that's a very good intel. So, yeah, Paul, very good player in his own right. We played together, Pinewood Rebels, couple of premierships there.
Thanks for that, Shagger. A proud member of the Eastern Bucks family. He is. I haven't been invited yet, Shane.
Well,
might be too late for me, I think.
Your talent's still there. It's just your body letting you down, mate.
Saw another one of my mates from Victoria. Stevie Dawson's in the crowd. Lana Kaiser in the box. It's a bit of it, but chops it straight into the ground. And
Steamers with another great pickup.
yeah, Schaefer's actually been pretty good at shortstop, and Steamers has been brilliant at first, that long reach. She's built like Pippa Adkins as well, isn't she?
Yeah,
It's
she is,
very similar looking players. And softball SA Stars are 3 outs away from ending this. Taylor Chillingworth doing a magnificent job on the plate for the Stars. Victoria need 2 to keep this game going.
She's doing a great job out there tonight, Chilli, isn't she?
She is.
You know, all our pitchers have done such a great job over the last 3 days, haven't they? When you really think about the runs against South Australia and the runs for, they've really played their part, and they've all had a hand at it. And the biggest surprise for me was how well Jade Peterson pitched last night. I was thinking about that again today. She really led that team, well last night.
She's got 3 wins for the tournament, Jade Peterson.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Stars coaching staff. I think they've done a really good job at managing their batteries this week and their pitches especially. And I think Jade Peterson, I'm not too surprised. She's a workhorse. She knows how to get the best out of her body, how to recover. She knows what she's capable of, and she's done the right thing by the team this week.
Workhorse is the right terminology, really, isn't it? Because she'll just go out there and throw for you, and then she'll go home, and then she'll relax, or then she'll die, right?
She's the mother of the Brady Bunch as well, so she doesn't get a break at home. Running bunt attempt, Chillingworth fires it across, but not in time.
How good was the throw? Yeah. But how good was the bunt? Yeah, Mel, that was a great bunt. How many have we seen this week? And I said about, 3 months ago, I think I said to Eric, I asked about the short game. Is it making a comeback, right? This weekend, the short game's been hot, hasn't it? And everyone's doing it well.
Probably never really went away.
It's
did. Something that every team would train for. It's just that they are giving more batters a bit of a free license to swing away, because what's better if you can, 3 out of 10 times put the ball to the fence, or you can, maybe 1 out of 10 times bunt it, 1 out of 10 times put it into play, 1 out of 10 times hit it to the fence.
Yeah, but it all comes down to the part of the game that when you use the short game or when you use the long game, right? The idea would be to try and at least get 1 run in innings. If you can get 1 run in innings, you're building a real solid platform, right? So you got to get that. You got 3 opportunities to get it. Gone.
Pinch
Beautiful.
hitter hits out to left field. Great catch taken by Tonkin.
That was a great hit.
Pateris came in for a pinch hit. She didn't waste any time. Ripped into one to the left side, and Sarah Tonkin's happy with that. ST Fitness. If you want to see some impressive fitness Instagram stories, ST Fitness, get on it. Pulls this one. on the run, goes foul.
Getting back to your short play conversation, I do feel like the college system, they've very much gone away from a short game. They rely on heavy hitting. Well, particularly the schools that we see on TV a lot, your top 25 schools. And I think we need to remember that they're the best hitters in the country, and obviously they've got international players as well. So I do think domestically there is still a place for the short game.
This one gets away from White.
But just going back to that conversation, though, right? If you can get one of those runners on base and then you bring up some of the best hitters in the country, you're going to advance that runner again, whether it's a long ball, getting caught, and you could advance them. That short ball has still got a place in the game somehow. And I think if these college guys work it out, I'm not saying I'm an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but it used to work.
We'd agree with that.
Yeah, a lot of people would agree with you. That one slapped out over to second.
Amber Hood takes a good catch, moving up the middle with the flight of the ball. Kick on, Mark.
No, I was just going to say, I think if you can get that, amalgamate that into the game with the long ball, and we see it here with Maddie Cameron and the Bell Whites and people and Lana Cousins that can smash the ball. But if you get someone like Gemma Letton with like on the base, then that triple they hit is you've got a run, or if that double they hit is another run, because Letton will get from first to home.
I think there's no doubting you've got a good argument, Mark, but at the moment it's been used sparingly, but your point is it's been used well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, thanks for understanding.
And I think that is the most important part, and that's from every team so far in this tournament. So it just goes to show that skill hasn't been lost in our sport. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And Taylor Chillingworth is 1 out away.
Don't say it, don't say it.
The Stars are 1 out away. Victoria need 2 more runs to continue this game. Great piece of the ball from Laird out to the right side, and the catch is taken. I can say it now, Mel.
You can say it. Yes, you can say it.
South Australia in the game on a great catch out at right field from the smiling assassin herself, Gemma Letton. Well, guys, in an hour and 20 minutes, the Stars put 8 on the board. They shut out Victoria and they secure top spot in the 2022 Gillies Shield. They'll go into the final series tomorrow morning. They will play New South Wales in that game. When I get to the app, 1v2 is at 9 a.m. on Diamond 1. 3v4, well, that is still to be determined. We're pretty sure it's Victoria. We're pretty sure it's Queensland. But if ACT upset Queensland, they could leapfrog Victoria. Now, the score that is on the opposite diamond right now as we speak, I've still got 4-3, so in favour of Queensland. So could be Queensland Victoria tomorrow, but time will tell on that one. So we've got a little bit of time here because that game was over so quickly. Talk us through some highlights of the game.
Well, like I said to you guys before, it's the way SA for me at the moment can just pile on 2 or 3 runs really, really quickly and then holding the opposition down with no response, and that's what's going to get you, well, on top of the ladder.
I think Chile stepping up, coming out, doing a job, being a good teammate tonight. Obviously, she's capable of what she did. But getting the tap on the shoulder, she probably would have gone, she might have been a little bit surprised, but unfazed, stepped out there, looked every bit the part as a 17, well, no, I think she's 18 now, 18-year-old throwing in her first Open Championships.
But you're 100% right, Mel. Credit where credit's due, though, because she's playing Victoria, and Victoria had something to play for.
Yep.
So they were out there to go for it. She was throwing high, early 90s, and got a couple of mid-90s, and she got a few strikeouts. Well, KC, K2 first 2 at bat.
Yeah.
I mean, she held her own, that is for sure. She should be very proud.
All right, it has been confirmed to me, the only two ladder positions that are locked in at the moment are South Australia first, 49 runs for, 16 runs against, with a record of 7-1. New South Wales in second with a record of 7-1, 41 runs for, 25 against. So the Stars scored 8 more runs and gave up 9 less runs over the course of the week. This is shaping up to be an amazing final series because the 3v4 game will no doubt bring out the best in one of the teams or the team that wins it, which will give them momentum. So it could be one of 3 teams still winning this tournament. Do you see a winner coming from out of the top 2 guys, or you think it'll be New South SA, not only in the morning game, but in the 2 p.m. grand final tomorrow?
Anything can happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
You can't write the script already, right? But you would say that in the past or history, if it repeats itself, you would say 1 and 2 would see each other, and that's the way the draw is designed, or the final series is sort of, to give those two the best possible chance. Okay, scenario, SA beats New South Wales and has the game off and goes into the final, right? Mm-hmm. Does New South Wales, for starters, play their best in the first game, or do they play their best in the second game?
You've got to make the grand final to win the grand final.
Yep.
They'll both go head-to-head, their best teams.
Okay, great. So then if you do lose, what do you do then with your best to
You've
get
got to
back
make the
into
grand final to win the grand final. So
but you can't
if you
throw
lose
your
that 1v2
best.
game, you still go with your best team in the second game.
How do you go with your best pitcher back up after 6 or 7
It's softball.
innings?
You ride your horse all day long if you have to. But the thing for the Stars is that they've got 3 pitchers that front up every week in the Premier League and can do the job. Mm-hmm. Now, whether they pitch by committee, sharing the load, or if it's Grauer, or if it's Peterson, or if it's Fidge, they'll go all day if they're told they have to go all day. It is the last day of the tournament. You don't hold anything back now.
Okay, New South Wales.
I'm not sure I know enough about them just yet because we're so used to seeing Parnaby and
They hold their
and
cards so
Roberts.
close to their chest, though,
Yeah.
New South Wales. Last night never gave us a glimpse of anyone else. Queensland, don't write Queensland off. It's that Queensland spirit. I was born there, so I've got a little crush on Queensland. Let's see what happens there tomorrow.
Well, it'll be mouth-watering matchup, no doubt about it. New South Wales versus South Australia in the 1v2 game at 9 a.m. We will be bringing you all the finals that are on Diamond 1 on our live stream, and that is thanks to Spacecoke Sports, NITV, SBS On Demand, and Softball SA. Of course, we thank all our volunteer commentators for helping out. Mel, sadly, some people have to work, so we won't see you tomorrow. Are you going to tell your principal that, if I need to duck off, I will?
I actually have the morning off tomorrow, so I'll be out here probably for the 9 a.m. game, but I have to leave early. In the afternoon, I've got my Year 9 softball class, so 2 p.m. we'll be tuning in.
Perfect.
To watch the game.
Mark, I know your boss.
He's a legend.
Is he going to give you some time off to come down?
He may give me an hour or 2 to come down. I want to be here.
Well, look forward to seeing both of you out here tomorrow and everyone watching at home. If you're from Adelaide, we're hashtagging Takeoff Tuesday.
Yeah.
Come down to West Beach, support the Stars. They're in 2 games guaranteed tomorrow. If they win one of those games, they will play in the grand final. So 2 guaranteed games for the Stars tomorrow, and we look forward to your support. And those watching from around Australia and around the world, can't wait to have you join us tomorrow for the 2022 Gillies Shield Finals Day. 3 big games being live streamed. Well, after the end of day 3, South Australia win against Victoria. Run rule, 8 runs to 0. That's enough, I think, from us. We'll say goodbye and good night.
Good night.